Winter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoor? Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative. Only just got here? Ah! I figured it out. I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you... The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. They may not look like much, but they're a real lifeline to the people. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become a dead city, both above and below the surface. It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. In the overworld, we use the same lines to ship surface goods and aid down to the underworld. You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected discs. The overworld is responsible for administration and trade. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between the overworld and the underworld in a long time. I shouldn't be talking about this. Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually...
No sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city... Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of me. Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first. Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay, but I'm...
Do you just say yes to everything?
Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My workshop will always...
Come around and have a look.
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city.
They hadn't identified it. I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final...
But my proof of property is inside.
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there. It sure is. But at least we're here. Once we seal the Stellaron, they can get back to the good life.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for...
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass!
So tired. Wow, what a beautiful lobby. It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushion. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers.
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes...
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, spit it out.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort...
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Something up with her. She seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned... Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it...
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. Well, there's no way he'd get past Danhung's sharp eyes.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope... Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy.
100% true.
That's your 8th dish.
Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. There won't be any time for sightseeing.
It was a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's... Well, don't talk about it then.
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then.
Who are you? What are...
We are allies.
What do you want?
To eliminate this. To help you cheat.
Hey, did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance. And I don't think they're...
If this is our escort, it's less friendly than I was expecting. I guess we'll have to find out.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down.
Hey, Commander Bronni is waiting for you all down below. Hurry up and go see her.
Are we in a lot of... Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort.
I am Bronni Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord in the Highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of... As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the adjudication panel, you will be given the opportunity to defend yourselves against... Resistance will prove futile. You must come with...
Wait a minute. This This isn't what we agreed. She said we were gonna be escorted to this.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again.
That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a plan.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And got one! Down on the alley.
The one that's been sealed off. It's Pop March. Be ready to make an escape.
Huh? Really? I just wanted to say something.
3 of a kind.
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escape signal. Do you play cards?
2 pair.
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day! They charged straight in!
Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death.
Should we report them as missing or deceased?
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
Eradicate all threats to Belobog's security. That is what I must do.
Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom! Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes. Oh, please. It's the result that counts. Gotta take risks sometimes if you want to succeed.
We caught them by surprise. Nothing more. Let's follow the path. We need to guarantee our own safety before making any further plans.
There. Why did the Supreme Guardian send people?
It's too late to repent. The time's now.
Time to twirl!
Call that defense? Let's test your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Never stop thinking.
This is our chance.
It's gonna hurt.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
I'm asking the questions.
too late to repent.
Time to twirl!
It'll take more than that.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
Call that defense? Think.
Let's make it quick.
Maybe you can keep it down?
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
The time's now.
Call that defense?
Rules are made to be broken! Fight and strike!
0 points. Next.
Time to twirl!
Fail. Get out.
This is our chance.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Let's test your knowledge.
Oh, who are you?
Do you think?
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. The time is now.
Like tempo!
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
It's too late to repent.
This.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards here. Careful not to alert them.
They must have entered from another direction to cut us off. We should avoid an open conflict.
Wait,
They must have entered. We should avoid an open...
it doesn't seem like there's any way to open this gate. Ooh, check this mechanism out.
Yes. We saw one in your vault. We need to solve it before we run out of time. Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
I'm asking.
What about this? Step aside.
Turn up the volume. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Let's test your knowledge. 0 points. Next.
The best is
Keep
yet
at
to
it.
come.
Wait, there are Silvermane guards.
We should avoid an open conflict. It's too late to repent. The time is now. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Up! My tempo!
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Is that all?
I don't see a switch for the gate. Over there.
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to do...
SAS Percipi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Move carefully.
Let's rock!
Let's go.
What about this?
0 points. Next.
This can't be.
This song's just for you. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Fail. Get out. Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next. Let's test your knowledge.
What about this? Rules are made to be broken! You outstayed your welcome! You fool! So this is defeat.
Move carefully. Time is now.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume.
Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
What about this?
your knowledge. Fail. Get out.
Step aside.
This song, keep up. Like tempo! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
I'm asking the questions. Think.
This show.
This can't be.
Song's for you. Let's rock!
Your answer. Answer me.
This is our chance.
Turn it up!
I'm a test.
Let's go.
Curious. Fighting.
Keep up!
Your answers.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Keep at it.
Look out!
She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me? Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again? It better be.
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the native.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? Madame Cocolia received us as honored. How can such a drastic change have occurred in the course of one night?
The Madame Guardian investigated your... She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her. Your identities and purpose here are counterfeit. You seek to overthrow the rule of the Architects.
What a two-faced...
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your crimes. Throw down your arms and surrender.
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a taste of Astral Express
I've no interest in conflict.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Answer me.
Fighting is
This.
I'm...
Lady Bronya.
I'll handle these evildoers myself.
That's it?
SAS. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Rules are made to be broken!
0 points. Next.
Move carefully.
Fail. Get out.
Pretty good. Let's rock! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
Let's go.
What about this?
This...
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Let's rock!
What about this?
This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good time to
You first.
You're no fun.
Intruders, give it up. You will be guaranteed a fair trial.
Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the intensity of the...
What is this?
I can't breathe.
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
They will suffer, sacrifice, and die because of... What about the Underworlders? They will lose the protection of the Architects.
You have witnessed a
I understand.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that dangerous.
Then why hasn't he woken up yet?
Because he's sound asleep. Didn't you hear him sleep talking? Poor child. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do about the overworld girl?
What am I gonna do about her? Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back, together with the rest of them, of course.
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense. I was in a daze. Before I knew it, I'd somehow dragged her down here, too.
What are you up to, Sampo? Why do you insist on getting caught up in overworld affairs that have nothing to do with you? If it's a whole lot more attention from Wildfire you want, you're going about it the right way.
Hey now, Sampo Koski's primary concern is taking care of his friends. These guys scratch my back. How could I live with myself if I didn't scratch? And another thing, where does Wildfire get off, assuming that the...
Which is why you've set them loose in the underground?
Come on, accidents happen. I'll have them rounded up in no time.
That girl... Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. The underground has been sealed off for over 10... What would wildfire do with her? What...
All right. I get it. I'm setting off right now.
Hey, sleepyhead. Looks like you're